Also, there was that one other place.
Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
I think I'm ready to end it with him. Things weren't great even before he deployed, and if I pretend to be happy over the vids...
It's not fair to him or to you. With all the craziness of a war going on, you deserve to be happy.
And I'm not. I have to be honest with him.
Then you need to tell him.
I have talked to Ashley, yes.
So, you want us to enlist as soldiers? Isn't there anything else we can do?
The military needs everyone they can get.
None of us knows how to fight.
Mackenzie's a biotic. Dave and Graham go to the pistol range. Oh, and Orion's always buying mods for his shotgun.
The one he's never even fired. I love our friends, but we are not combat material.
I can't sit around watching what's happening to Earth anymore.
So, you want us to enlist as soldiers? Isn't there anything else we can do?
The military needs everyone they can get.
None of us knows how to fight.
Mackenzie's a biotic. Dave and Graham go to the pistol.
You two could save lives by helping doctors in the refugee camps.
Thanks? Who was that?
The first human Spectre?
Wow, Commander Shepard?
Yeah, and it's good advice. Let's sign up as Med-10 volunteers. How's that sound?
Much better than shooting myself in the foot with a rifle.
You're welcome. Greetings, Earth Clan.
Overcharging for goods, denying refugees basic services. It seems the Reapers took our culture when they took our world. The Book of Plenix demands charity and forgiveness of debts in times of war. Of course, the Book of Plenix was lost in our home world, and now our people have lost their way.
Bar Levon, I think I remember this guy from Mass Effect 1.
Selling now would be unwise. I'm aware of what's happening. Offload them into the Motan cluster. And then I'd advise traveling someplace safer. I wouldn't go to the settled worlds. Larger colonies appear to be priority targets. If you're coming to the Citadel, do it soon. Certainly. Look me up. Business will keep me here for some time. Don't count on the Batarians. Karshon is lost. The Alliance is spearheading this war. I agree it's quite impressive, but I wouldn't venture into the Sol system. Call me when you have the information. No, I'll send you a different number. This connection isn't absolutely secure. Selling now would be...
Welcome to Elkos Combine Arsenal Supplies.
Shotgun Shredder mod. I could use that. Yeah, still talking.
Elkos Combine. If it exists, we
Aquarium BI.
don't be left out in the cold. Ask about our full-service warranties.
I don't have any fish right now, but be nice. Wow, Cerberus armor is pretty nice.
Elkos Combine. If it exists, we carry it.
That light pistol mod will let you use the Talon pistol better later.
Don't be left out in the cold. Ask about our full-service warranties.
Oh yeah, weight capacity. I want that.
Any opened goods can only be returned for store credit.
Sure, we'll buy this too.
For store credit. Thank you. Come again.
Thank you, come again.
Welcome to Kanala Exports.
Alright, sniper rifle, sniper rifle. Get some gauntlets.
At Kanala Exports, we believe that a peaceful
Blood Dragon armor. This is Dragon Age. You know, I should play Dragon Age. I'm pretty sure I own. Just go over here to the game library here. All right, I do not have Dragon Age on Origin. I think I still own my copy of Dragon Age somewhere. Oh, here's a fish right here. Koi fish. Koi fish are cool.
Thank you for shopping at Kanala Exports.
Just another game that I need to add to my list. One of the problems with me playing Dragon Age is I've already played it, so I know all of the obnoxious parts.
Military gear will lose millions.
Who cares about the money? Haven't you heard the news from Palaven?
That's what your army is for. Nothing's going to reach the Citadel.
We need to start manufacturing military tech. Nobody will need banking software if these Reapers win.
The market for military goods barely carries a profit. Who do you propose as our buyer?
The Council, the Empire, maybe the Alliance. Even if we don't make much now, they'll remember us when the war's over.
If we switch from financial VIs to military gear, we'll lose millions.
Who cares about the money? Haven't you heard the news from Palaven?
I've seen Palaven burning. Those fires aren't going out anytime soon. If you can help.
Look, Cyrus, you want to sell your shares and walk fine, but I'm not selling financial VIs while my homeworld burns.
Okay, let me think. We could repurpose the VIs for upgraded targeting solutions.
Right. We'd be able to use most of the hardware. The financial VI has more processing power than we need.
No, that works. We'll rig the VI and it translates for all standard weapons. Refit weapons without having to overhaul your targeting computer. Rapid response flexibility. We'll make a fortune.
A small fortune. We're selling these at cost plus 3%.
Fine.
There you go. I know all the obnoxious points in...
Going? To Sanctuary, I mean. Sorry, I thought you were looking at the ad.
Of course not. Sanctuary's a scam.
What?
Oh, count on it. Somebody's making money off people's fear. Wish I'd thought of it myself.
If you are not sure where to go, come to
There's a lot of things going wrong with that guy.
I don't
Well,
think I can do this anymore.
there's so many conversations.
I thought our training prepared us for everything.
Every time that Asari commando sees me, she just starts screaming. I can even hear it when I'm trying to sleep now. I'm supposed to be helping her, but I feel like I'm breaking her world all over again every time she sees me.
It's not your fault. Any human would probably trigger that reaction for her at this point.
No. I looked up the file on that colony she was at. That girl she keeps talking about? We look alike. I shouldn't even be allowed in to help anymore.
Okay, I'm just gonna say what I wanted to say right now, and I'm gonna say it real quick. I know all the obnoxious parts in Dragon Age 1 specifically, and all the obnoxious parts are all the dungeons. I despise all of the dungeons. And so, like, I'm gonna go into that game and be like, yeah, this story is so awesome, but everything else is frustrating.
Still working?
One call leads to another, and here I was hoping I'd have time to enjoy the view. The last time I saw the Presidium, remember how it was all rubble after Sovereign attacked?
I was busy staying alive. Jesus.
I barely got to see the Presidium before half of it got crushed.
And by the time they repaired it, it was time for the next invasion. Citadel hasn't seen the reality of this war yet. We should stock up on necessities while we can.
Such as?
EZO, heavy arms, mercenary groups.
We'll get the people. Take a moment for yourself now and then.
I know. But there's always just one more task or meeting. Speaking of which, talk to the Volus, Barlavan. He'll point you to some mercenaries willing to join us. Hello, Shepard.
Shepard. It's, Barlavan works for the Shadow Broker. So that's what's great about that.
Keep Jake in daycare. He should be socializing with other children.
But what if there's another attack?
We can't spend our lives waiting for that.
Listen, do whatever is best for your family. Just do it soon. Things are bad out there.
I was going to listen to the conversation, but I just can't hear it. You know, I'd like to hear the conversation. I gotta sneeze. Believe.
Welcome to the Citadel.
Guess I shouldn't say that.
All proceeds from today's purchases go toward the Turian war effort.
Oh, that's a lovely idea.
Well, we all need to do our part. Have you seen the vids about Paladin?
I know, it's amazing. Can you imagine something like that happening here?
I'm sure the Turians will take care of things before we have to worry about that. Anyway, would you like to make a purchase?
Yes, of course. Anything for our troops.
Welcome to Nosastra Sporting Goods.
Collector armor. That's interesting.
Our selections include rare technology
Model of the
upgrades from the
Citadel.
terminus systems.
Really care about headshot damage. Power damage. Now that's interesting. Let's buy that.
Shoot smart.
Ooh.
Nosastra.
I don't know if I'm ever gonna use one of the SMG, but 60%? Yes, please. For only 4,000?
Welcome to Casa Fabrication Weaponry.
This is melee damage.
For the best in the business, come to Casa.
Okay. SMG power magnifier is good for Liara. I don't know if I'm going to be using Liara. Is the thing. I guess that's ultimately the thing, isn't it? Is I don't know who I'm going to be using because I don't remember all the characters.
Hello, Shepard.
You look like you're gathering data.
That is a safe assumption.
Anything big and world-shaking? Man's inhumanity to man? Does objective reality exist? That kind of thing?
I was running scenarios in my head to analyze Jeff's behavior. I believe he has a strong affectionate attachment to me, but he has not stated it to anyone yet. When you are sexually interested in another, what kind of advances do you make?
You know, there are the intimate talks, thoughtful gifts, joking around.
Jeff does often try to lighten the mood with humor. That could indicate a 33.3 repeating % chance that he cares for me, but that is insufficient data for determining his motives. Perhaps we could discuss how to provoke Jeff into an emotional commitment.
That's not how to think of it. It's got to be natural. You need chemistry.
I see. There are a number of pharmaceuticals I could inject to simulate the desired emotional state.
No, I mean relax and do something you both like. Something simple. For example, you both like humor.
Correct. I will see if there are comedic entertainment shows being presented on the Citadel. Scanning. Do you think he would like The Man Who Hung Himself? It appears to be about an amorous plastic surgeon.
Edie, the important thing is to have a good time wherever you go. And if you're having fun, he probably will too.
Then the outcome is an unknown quantity, but you are saying I should attempt it anyway.
Nobody ever fell in love without being a little bit brave.
I see. I believe you have improved my chances, Shepard. Thank you.
It's kind of awkward. Playing relationship manager with Edie and Joker. And throw that out there.
Hey, Commander, check it out. Big news! The Blasto movie is breaking opening week records. There's also a big expose on Quasar tournaments, tips on how to make your apartment look bigger, and, oh yeah, a big-ass Reaper invasion. These people have no idea.
When big events shake up the galaxy, people cling to what's familiar.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It's better than riots in the streets.
I guess. I just wish there were a middle ground. You know, a little less gardening advice, a little more war prep.
It'll happen. Once there's something people can do to help.
Meanwhile, they ignore the unshackled AI walking around the Presidium.
She run into any trouble?
No, she's my mobility assistance mech. Thanks to Vrolic syndrome, I'm legally entitled to bring her everywhere. Finally getting some use out of those disability benefits.
I'm sure she appreciates getting out to see the sights.
She's earned a little shore leave.
That's it, huh? Okay.
Welcome to the Citadel gift shop.
Okay.
I'm afraid I can't help you.
Welcome to
Out of the way, out of the way.
Give me a refund if I made an appointment.
You're not on my appointment list.
Increase weapon weight by 50? Are you insane over here, man? What are you doing?
We appreciate your visit.
Nothing I can do without...
Welcome to Agor Munitions.
I can go get the warranty book from my car.
I'm afraid I can't help
Ooh,
you.
Please obey all
that's
local
nice.
government restrictions when purchasing protective equipment.
Refund if I made an appointment.
Assault rifle weight by 8%? That's ridiculous.
Customer service specialists are always interested
Ooh.
in purchasing new technology.
Remember, all purchases made by Agor Munitions will show in your credit
There's
report as
nothing I can
AM
do
Trading
without a
Limited.
sales record of some kind.
I can go get the warranty book from my car.
I'm afraid I can't help you.
But your manager said you could give me a refund if I made an appointment.
You're not on my appointment list, and you don't have a receipt. I don't even think we carry that version anymore.
Listen, I don't need a new model or store credits or anything. I just want my money back.
There's nothing I can do without a sales record of some kind.
Are you keeping this guy at work while there's a war on?
Well, it's his job, right?
Actually, I'm supposed to be on break. Contacting the family I haven't heard from in days.
Yeah. I guess maybe a war's a bad time.
Maybe? That didn't cross your mind the other 10 times you visited this week?
Yeah, sorry. I'll just, yeah.
I've never seen anyone so obsessed with getting a refund for a toaster oven.
Yikes. I already visited those shops. I think when I visit a shop, it unlocks a shop. What's up, dog?
This is problematic. We must find a way to stabilize the heating unit so the water temperature can remain steady. The colony's location is hardly ideal for our species.
Thank you for that.
The will be imperiled if we do not...
Not as awkward as the conversation with Mordin in Mass Effect 2 when he's giving you advice on how to have sex with a Turian. I'm almost a little disappointed that I missed out on that conversation. I need to talk to Barlavon. Get some mercenaries. Weight doesn't matter to squatties. You know, you put up a good point there.
Commander Shepard. It's been some time. Barlavon, in case you've forgotten. Financial advisor. And an acquaintance of Admiral Anderson. I admire the courage it took for him to stay and fight on your home world.
You used to be an agent for the Shadow Broker.
I still am. The broker has been exceedingly busy lately. A team of his guards have become stranded in a Reaper-controlled territory. Rescue the guards, and they're yours. The Shadow Broker fully supports your efforts against the Reapers.
I appreciate the information.
Just don't wait too long to act on it. The Reapers are advancing all too quickly. Come see me once you've completed the extraction. I'll be in my office a while longer. The galactic market is in considerable flux.
I have not talked to Arya yet. Are there actually any time-sensitive quests in Mass Effect 3? Like, you know, him right there, he was saying like, hey, you know, might want to act on this kind of quickly. There are. Okay. Well then. See what's up here. There is nothing. You know, for whatever reason, I kind of remember that Kasumi Goto war asset thing when I played this for my first time. I think you can get her as a war asset by doing that quest, even if you didn't do or didn't have her for as a, well, no. I don't remember if Kasumi came out later or if she came out at launch. But for whatever reason, I remember that mission a little bit. Where's the car? That one expires. There's a mission on the Krogan world. Okay. Haven't been to the Krogan world yet, but I guess I'll keep that in mind.
I want you to match this against all known locations and update the map. Then contact the field teams for a progress report.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Commander Shepard. We've been expecting you. Just a moment. And Hadley? Could you gather the Leviathan data for us?
I don't know if I want to do this yet.
Commander. The rest of my team is out investigating leads right now. I'm Dr. Garrett Bryson, and this is Task Force Aurora.
What's your assignment?
Our mandate is to investigate legends, rumors, old stories about the Reapers before anyone knew they existed.
That's an interesting goal, but is anyone doubting the Reapers exist these days?
The Alliance is still desperate for intelligence. Reaper motives, their operational tactics. Anything that can give us an edge.
And how did you wind up in charge?
When the rest of the galaxy says something doesn't exist, I take that as a chance to prove that it does.
So you're in it for the challenge?
For the truth. Even as late as 2148, humanity still thought aliens were a myth. That was within my lifetime. Once that myth was proven to be reality, our entire history changed.
Reapers were part of that reality too.
But even they have a history, Commander. If we could just uncover it, there may be a weakness we can exploit.
You can totally tell that this is a DLC mission, because if you look at Shepard's face, you know, it's Shepard's face. You know, there's some detail there, you know, you can see the formations of his face and all other good stuff, but overall, you know, just it looks all right. When you look at Dr. Bryson, it's like, dang, man, like I could see the pores on your face. I could see the hairs connecting into the pores. I could see the wrinkles. Like, my goodness.
Could have used your help 3 years ago.
Yes. If people had paid more attention to your Prothean beacon, we might not be in this war. But now with new information we've uncovered, a breakthrough's near. Hadley, do you have the data?
No!
This is Commander Shepard. I need C-Sec at my location, now!
You shouldn't be here. The darkness can't be breached.
Transit records show his name is Derek Hadley. He's worked here for a couple months.
Shepard, I monitored a C-Sec alert from this location. Were you harmed?
I'm fine. But I could use your help sorting this out, Edie. Take a look through their files. I need to know what this task force was up to.
At once.
What? What's happening?
You tell me.
I was gathering our data when you arrived, and then it was dark. Cold. Like I was someplace else.
And then?
I don't know! A gun was in my hand. Dr. Bryson, there was a loud noise.
That was you shooting him.
I didn't do it, it wasn't me! You have to believe that.
So someone else pulled that trigger?
But I would never do that!
Commander, this does resemble reports of indoctrination.
Indoctrination? Me?
What about that Leviathan Bryson mentioned? How does that tie in?
It's some kind of creature. Our field teams have been tracking it. That artifact came in from our researcher, Garneau. He sent an audio log if you wanna...
What's wrong?
Turn back.
What are you talking about?
The darkness cannot be breached.
Damn it. Get him over to the clinic. See if they can tell us what's wrong with him.
Yes, sir.
Commander, you'll want to see this. It's an outgoing message from Dr. Bryson to Admiral Hackett.
Dr. Bryson, you have an update? Admiral, the Leviathan of Dis that we've been investigating, I think we're really onto something. Give me the brief. About 20 years ago, the Batarians discovered a Reaper corpse that had died in battle. They covered it up and denied it ever existed. But I'm intrigued by the larger implication. What could have killed the Reaper in the first place? Exactly. That's the real Leviathan. It's worth pursuing. Continue your investigation and update me on the progress.
There is also a follow-up message from a few weeks later.
Admiral, the Reapers are shadowing my field teams as if they're hunting Leviathan themselves. Whatever it is, I believe Leviathan is nothing less than a Reaper killer. Almost an apex predator, and it has them nervous. If we could just find it, imagine the impact on the war. I'm formally requesting assistance in tracking it down. You'll have it. This is now your top priority, Doctor. Find that thing.
It appears we were meant to be that assistance.
Anything capable of killing a Reaper could do a lot of collateral damage.
Yet given the state of this conflict, I believe the saying, "The enemy of my enemy is my friend," may be relevant.
But we won't know unless we can find it.
Bryson's assistant did say they recently received a log from their field researcher. It may yield more information.
Suddenly, Edie is on my squad.
This must be the artifact the assistant mentioned. And here's the log.
Dr. Bryson, it's Garneau. I'm sending you an artifact I found. About the only thing I found there, in fact. Maybe it's nothing, but I'd swear Leviathan came through here. I'm gonna crunch some numbers. Burn up the rest of this project travel allowance. Maybe I can project our Reaper killer's movements. I'll check in when I get to the next site.
Garneau appears to be our best lead to track Leviathan, but he does not state a destination.
Let's focus on what he does say then.
He mentioned extrapolating Leviathan's path.
And crunching numbers. He wasn't flying blind. He had data.
A significant amount of data, judging by this office.
So how do we narrow it down?
Bryson and his colleagues evidently used a galaxy map search program in their hunt for Leviathan. It may help us locate Garneau.
Edge says the DLC was written so that only guaranteed members appear in these canned scenes. They didn't want to deal with who died in Mass Effect 2 and who have you signed up yet in Mass Effect 3 questions. It was super interesting. Oh, I wasn't expecting like mods and stuff. Where even is it? There's a mod that I can target here, but I didn't actually see it. That's interesting. Oh, this is looking at me. That's not creepy at all. That's not creepy at all. I might as well check out what Edie can do. Decoy. We definitely want to give you that. Defense matrix. Reinforce armor with protective occult? I don't even know what that word is. Urges occurrence to restore shield. Slows power use by 60%. I don't know what that means. Like, you slow your own power usage? Why would you do that? A decoy? Interesting. Unshackled AI. Okay, so it seems like all of these are fairly boring on people. Everyone hates the decoy. It increases her cooldown. So why would anybody want that? That doesn't make any sense. Unless you can cast this on other people. No, her defense matrix increases her cooldown. Well, that's what I mean. So, like, she buffs herself, and then it increases the cooldown of her other powers. It's just, it's weird. We're gonna give it to you. Just really weird. Alright, I think Incinerate is gonna be the most interesting thing here. I like that. I don't really care about that. More damage to armored targets. So do I want 2 meters? Do I want 30% more damage? I've been seeing a lot of dudes kind of sit next to each other. Do more damage to armored dudes. And decoy. I'm not crazy about decoy. That's for sure. You have 8 points. Do Nova. There was something that I was working on though. Ah, yes, it was this. So 4 to 5. That costs 6. I don't have enough to do anything with that. I think we'll go 4 there. And I was gonna say, do I have anything to increase my range on this? Want that one. Radius sounds good. I think we'll go with that. We need to buff up that. Alright, let's save. Didn't want to do this mission right now, but we'll do this mission right now. Okay.
Does this tell us where Garneau went?
No. But we may be able to narrow down his location if we find clues he was using in his search for Leviathan. These are all murders in which the accused lacked a known motive and claimed memory loss.
Just like Bryson's assistant. You think Garneau was following a trail of blackout crimes?
It is possible. We need to find data matching dates and locations for crimes of this nature.
Here's the time and date chart for the crimes. Can you filter for murders where the killer claimed memory loss?
Adding the search filter, you may examine the results on the Galaxy Map program.
Is this Prothean?
Yes. I believe Dr. Bryson and Liara would have had much to discuss.
Can you add a search filter for locations known to have Prothean ruins or artifacts?
Adding this search filter to the Galaxy Map.
Do a little bit of exploration. I don't think I want to go anywhere just yet. Overload is bread and butter in this game, at least below insanity. Then armor is more important. Interesting. Oh, you have a sovereign fragment? What are you doing?
Sovereign. Vanguard of our destruction. How's that working out for you, big guy?
I missed a loot? Where did I miss the loot? Anything yet?
Sir, this is Bryson. We know the Reapers are after Leviathan. Studying Reaper hunting patterns could be vital to finding it.
That data is classified top secret, Dr. Bryson. If it falls into the wrong hands...
It won't. The data's encrypted. I'll keep the decryption key safe. Close to my heart.
Close to his heart? What the hell does that mean?
The Reaper fleet activity is encrypted, per Bryson's statement in the log.
He said he was keeping the decryption key close to his heart.
Do you think there's one around the clump of boxes next to the building? This over here? I had already grabbed one over here. And I didn't see anything over here unless it's on the other side. No. Then I had already grabbed this one over here. See anything else?
Bryson was tracking unexplained creature sightings.
Bryson was not merely tracking sightings. He was attempting to extrapolate a course.
And Garneau could have been following that course. Edie, can you add a search filter for systems along that projected path?
Adding the search filter now.
Meteorite fragment, maybe?
He was studying it as an object of importance. We should look more closely at a sample.
Meteorite sample. With traces of element 0. Would Leviathan need ESO?
While it is not consumed as fuel during FTL travel, element 0 will decay after several centuries of active use. If Leviathan is old enough, it would need to replenish its supplies.
Okay. Can you give me a search filter for locations with element 0?
Adding it now.
The Thorian. Oh dear. Oh dear. We're bringing the Thorian. Back into view, I guess.
Looks like data on the Rachni.
March 7th, 2186. I'm looking at the Rachni. Their movements during the Rachni Wars suggest alien influence. But the timing is wrong, and Rachni weren't implanted with Reaper tech. What if Leviathan was preparing the Rachni to fight the Reapers?
What do you think, Edie?
It is possible that Bryson's team is using ancient Rachni fleet activity to find Leviathan. We saw a data pad containing data on Rachni movements earlier. It may be relevant.
By Anne Bryson. Age 9.
Records indicate Anne is now 28. She works for the Alliance.
Bryson was keeping the encryption key close to his heart. What's closer than family?
An interesting hypothesis. But I detect no trace of the decryption key in this art.
Hey, that's like a little fish thingy. I need one of those. Will save me 25,000.
Another piece of Anne Bryson's childhood art.
Wait a minute. Well, take a look at that.
I can use these numbers to construct a decryption key.
All right, let's get back to the data pad we found earlier.
Dr. Bryson, per your request, I'm clearing Task Force Aurora for intercepted Batarian communications regarding the Leviathan of Dis.
Commander, the Dreadnought is in custody, but the Solarians may have surveillance footage. Our ambassador will issue a full denial. Give me your preliminary analysis. Several million years old at least, and its technology outstrips anything on the Council. Excellent. Our scientists will work day and night to bring its secrets to the hegemony. One concern, Commander. The real Leviathan of Dis, the thing that destroyed the ship, is still out there. Unaccounted for. Irrelevant. The ship is our priority. And as far as the rest of the galaxy is concerned, there is no Leviathan of Dis. There never was.
Can't like zoom in on the picture. But how often did your fish die so far? I haven't bought any fish yet. I've only found one fish. I have not bought it yet. I'm a little oh, I even...
Loch Ness Monster?
Plesiosaur.
Loch Ness Monster is more interesting.
Interesting and non-existent. Decryption complete. Analyzing data. These movements do not match the standard invasion pattern. The Reapers are searching for something.
And I'll bet Garneau used this intel. Can you make a search filter for it?
Doing so now.
Right. I think that's probably everything. I still have not gone in that vehicle thing right there. Oh my gosh.
Alien sightings.
Based on the search results, Garneau is in one of these 5 systems. I have marked the Normandy map with possible locations. We can leave now, unless you wish to further narrow the search.
Missing a filter? Yeah, it does look like I'm missing one right there.
The Rachni data.
Can you add a cross-reference for locations of sightings?
Of course.
Oh, that's kind of annoying. Like, I clicked on that 2 times. And I have to click on it again afterwards?
Blackout crimes?
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Arachnite activity.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Come on.
Element 0 deposits.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Did I like choose the right two right off the bat?
Prothean artifacts.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Reaper activity.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
You have to take out some of them when you get no results? That's weird.
Five possible systems.
Reaper activity.
Three possibilities.
Element 0 deposits.
We have a match, marking the galaxy map.
Good. Let's go find Garneau.
Okay. Hooray! That definitely wasn't how I was expecting that mission to go. Let me see. I'm not done with the Citadel yet. I need to talk to Mr. Loke. Also, what's up, Ken? What's the best thing that happened to you today? Sadly, we don't have the boost the stream thing for you to spend your points on. Speaking of which, your points were refunded for that.
Hey, all you skinny jumpers. Get drunk or get dancing.
No matter what little they have left. Can't believe they won't let us stop the bastard. We still ought to do something about it.
You heard the commander. No proof, no arrest. Guy filed a harassment complaint last time, remember? Gotta watch our backs.
Not much we can do with this new detail anyway. What are we, a couple of mall cops?
Should've just shot the bastard when we had the chance.
I know people are complaining. We're doing what we can with what we've got here, but let me finish. Our power grid can only handle so much power before it shuts down, and we can't use the backups.
Hold on, Oh, okay, that's the elevator. Wow, Automod did not like what you just said. That's very interesting. Oh, I know I just cut that guy out, but...
It was like, come and get me, Death. You piece of shit.
But you're not getting anyone else.
Exactly. You're not getting anyone else.
Doesn't like the term "didn't do nothing." I don't know what that means in terms of like auto modding, but very interesting.
Hey, you ready to get this party started?
Hey, Mel, you're here.
Hell yeah, I'm here. For the next 48 hours, I'm spending as much time in this bar as humanly possible.
Yeah, we had the same thought. So, the bar's over there, and,
Hey, is the whole squad here? Hey, guys!
yeah, we were going to, have a guys' night.
He does not care. Oh, that looks like Arya right there. Hold off on that for a second. I know that Arya sit-down pose anywhere.
Hey, Commander. Nice to see you down here in the dirt with us grunts.
You don't think I like getting dirty?
Whoa, now, come on. I didn't mean anything by it, loco.
Uh-huh. What did you mean then?
See those Marines over there? None of them officers, just soldiers fighting the war.
Yeah?
They've been buying me drinks all night. You know why? Same reason they got all quiet and serious when you walked in.
You don't seem intimidated by me in the least. In fact, you could use a little more deference.
Sure, but I've fought with you. I've seen you in action. Now, don't get me wrong, you're good. Probably one of the best.
Probably.
But I know you're human. Just like me.
But not them?
Nope. Hell, I still remember the day they made you the first human Spectre. I watched it on the vids, just like all of them. But to them, you're still larger than life.
I've seen a hell of a lot, but I'm still just a soldier. I'm still one of them.
Sure, but they don't know you. They just know what they've been told. Listen, you want them to see you're one of us, right?
Maybe.
Then buy them around.
That doesn't do anything.
Let's not overdo it.
Well, you could at least buy me around.
I had a feeling you were working up to that.
Yeah? And I have a feeling you're not gonna buy me one.
You felt right, sucker.
Damn it, morale is pitiful. The troops need something to bring back their fighting spirit. Remember the stories of the 1st Regiment on Castellan?
Thanks about the stories from the 1st Regiment, dog. Appreciate it. Right. What, can I dance? What kind of craziness is going on here? Doesn't look... Oh! There we go. We gotta get the... Oh! He's actually grooving! You know, like, before Mass Effect 2, he was just like... But, you know, he was actually, you know, he was throwing down the moves. Look at her. Dancing, not doing her job. I haven't come across that bartender you were talking about. Alrighty. Let's do a hard save before we talk to Miss Talok. Actually... Also, okay.
So you admit you and your thugs are here illegally?
Yes, and it only took CSEC 3 weeks to figure it out.
I don't care who you are. You're required to go through processing like all other refugees. Come with me.
I don't think so. Shirk, get me the Asari consular.
Greetings, Arya. Is there something you need?
I'm being asked to submit to immigration processing.
Of course you are. Done. What else can I do for you?
Nothing. Thank you.
My pleasure.
I think we're done here.
Sucker?
Enjoy the show, Shepard?
I guess there's one rule on the Citadel, huh?
I guess so. I hate this place. So sickeningly uptight.
Then why are you here?
Cerberus stole Omega from me. The elusive man is now squarely at the top of my shit list. He will pay for every second I've spent in this bureaucratic hellhole.
Dang it, I was hoping...
At least you escaped to fight another day.
And that day is coming. I'll take Omega back, but I'll get to that. You're here because I have a proposition.
I'm listening.
I wanted to know what happened.
The way I see it, if you don't defeat the Reapers, we're all dead. Won't matter where I'm sitting. It's in my interest to help you.
What are you offering, Arya?
On Omega, I kept the Blood Pack, Blue Suns, and Eclipse in check. Now they're running amok. Nobody wants that. Unite them under my rule, and you'll have a powerful and ruthless force for your war. I've laid the groundwork with all three groups. I just need you to close the deals.
Give a criminal a gun, he'll shoot you in the back.
They already have guns, Shepard. I'll make sure they point them at the Reapers. I'm trying to help you. Why don't you think it over? Meet with Gnarl, my agent who's dealing with the Blood Pack. The Blue Suns leader is incognito here on the Citadel. He'll be expecting you. And I already have a deal with Jonas Sedaris, the Eclipse leader. You just have to get your friend, Commander Bailey, to let her out of jail.
You obviously don't know Bailey very well.
Bailey respects you. Lean on him. I think a united force of professional mercs is worth it. Don't you? It's always a pleasure, Shepard. Let me know if you want to talk later.
Man, I was kind of hoping when Shepard said, I guess there's only one rule on the Citadel, huh? I was really hoping she was going to say what the rule was, because I love that moment in Mass Effect 2, on Omega. It's so good.
Look who's here. So what's on your mind, Shepard?
Oh, okay, I can't do the thing.
What's new with you?
That's supposed to be funny? Let's see. I've lost Omega. I got C-Sec eyes all over me, and I'm holed up in this poor excuse for a nightclub. Can't even get Novarian rum here. In other words, I'm in hell.
How do you plan on taking Omega back?
I think I'm going to employ violence. I'm gonna slap Omega right out of the elusive man's greedy little hands.
We'll talk later.
I'm sure.
Is her arm missing in that cutscene? No, she just repositioned it instantaneously. Oh, she'll be at Apollo's. I don't know where Apollo's is. Apollo's Cafe, Presidium Commons.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. One moment, please.
Oh, my back is killing me.
Have you decided how to tell him? I don't know. A text message is so
Hey, I remember you. Shepard, right? Heard you're fighting the Reapers.
Matriarch Athena. You were working on Ilium. How'd you end up here?
With the Reapers making noise, I figured it was time to get somewhere safer. So I moved here.
I don't think so. I've seen some video footage of you looking at Liara.
Yeah. Matriarch Benazia was her mother.
Did she ever finish that voice line? Hello?
You mean you were her other mother, right?
No, I didn't pop her out. Hell, she's never even met me.
Sorry. If you were human, you'd both be called the mother, regardless of which one gave birth.
Well, I'm not human, am I? Anthropocentric bag of dicks.
Yikes.
Liara would love to meet you.
Why? She doesn't even know me from a hole in the ground. Venezia ran off before the kid was born. Besides, this isn't charity work. She's one of the biggest intel brokers in the galaxy. And she's got some shady connections. Like a boyfriend who used to work for Cerberus.
I only worked with Cerberus to fight the Reapers.
And you're not with him now. I know. If you were, you wouldn't get within a light year of Liara.
Is that a threat?
I'm no commando, but I've had 1,000 years to learn to fight dirty. Nobody messes with my girl. Anyway, you combine her work with Venezia and... well, the matriarchs might have ordered a hit if I hadn't agreed to keep an eye on her.
I bet she'd like to meet you.
Yeah. We'll see how that goes.
Interesting. Very, very interesting.
The bartender over there?
The matriarch hired by the Asari government to track my movements?
She's your father.
I know.
I'm gonna go with this. I like this.
I never get to surprise you with anything.
I'm a very good information broker.
And you haven't talked to her about spying on you?
If I did that, they might send someone who wasn't as sympathetic to me. Besides, this is hardly the time for family reunions.
Sure it is.
Liara.
Oh, fine.
Apparently,
Can't blame the matriarchs for keeping an eye on you.
I am not my mother.
You did threaten to flay someone alive with your mind.
I had to make them take me seriously. I wasn't going to actually do it. And... you bugged my office on Ilium.
That'd be the logical conclusion. Yeah.
well, that was great. That was great. Thank you for telling me that she was there. Okay, I think I've done everything I wanted to. Oh, I need to talk to Gnarl. Garner Vosk. Remember who that is. Could talk to Gnarl another time.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please, one moment, please.
Shepard.
Now arriving at Docking Bay D-24.
Okay. Yeah, somehow I got the like the Asari fleet for reuniting them, which is a little weird, but I guess that works. Get back on the Normandy. Thanks for stopping by, Edge. I'm actually going to be calling it here as well. Just do a quick save. Let me see. So what I want to do tomorrow... oh my gosh, look at all these quests. I want to do some of these, okay, so I want to do Grissom Academy. I want to do the Bar Levon one, so I need to remember that. Future me, remember that. Please. So I want to go do those, and then I'll figure out what to do next. Maybe, Leviathan? Quest seems interesting. But, yeah. that's going to wrap it up for me for today. Today is Sunday, so I'll be back tomorrow, which is a Monday. That's how days usually work anyways. 8:30 a.m. Pacific for some more Mass Effect 2. Or 3. We've already beat Mass Effect 2. Mass Effect 3. So thanks for watching. Appreciate it. See you tomorrow. Peace.